YouTube on the commercials.
Okay, no, you don't know that he thought, duh, looking at you. He just seems steely faced behind his helmet, but you can still go for the grapple lights.
Yeah. Following after you.
Great, who's going down first?
Sounds like
Boney ass first.
Do you say that?
That I do.
Great. I mean, I still don't do anything about it, but yeah, I'll go.
Great, you're sliding down. Let's get rolls for cover fire coming from his companions. Solomon will get the exact same roll from you, and Morgan, you can also roll this time. The threat of a sniper taking you out does keep heads down, especially if you're firing a couple of shots, so there's no need to hide your position.
18.
17.
All right, they have cover. They have good cover, but you beat it and matched it. So, yes, cover fire is successful in suppressing the enemy Flame Guard from being able to get a shot at you. You land safely, assuming you can roll a good acrobatics.
I can. 16 acrobatics plus 2 for 18.
You land exactly like you were meant to, just sliding down the line and making it to the bottom. I see a question from...
Before I slide down, the individual, the military man,
How much commercial is it?
Yes.
God damn it!
roughly how far away
There
is
we
he?
go.
Is he within earshot?
You don't know.
All right.
Way to find out. Get a holler.
I'm just gonna say aloud.
The whole thing?
Fuck.
No, don't you dare take fucking... No, shut up. Shut up. You shut up. Shut up, you people on the other side of the table. You're not in this scene. It's everything he does. All right, hold your
Sorry.
Say something supportive. Balance it out.
Okay.
Say this. Tell him how cool you
You're
are.
perfect.
He'll know my voice. I know from what I said before. Needle Man. And then I said, we're northwest corner, wherever we are.
We're southeast.
Well, that was great. Southeast corner window. Few seconds. Going. Gone. And then I hop out.
Great. You hop out. Can you roll me? I need to cover
No
rolls.
No,
I'm imagining you dash over to take cover where you see arbitrators and your companions
Yeah, I'm
firing
not like
behind a
waiting
truck.
under with like my arms out. With legs or anything. Like fucking
Not
make
for
a
this
check out
guy.
myself. Yeah.
All right, so you dash over and take cover. You don't have a weapon that's good for supporting fire, so I imagine you would just duck down and let them do the range battle.
Crossbow, but it's all nice and easy.
You can fire the crossbow if you want.
Suppressing fire.
Takes him a full round to load the crossbow. Drops my arrow. All right, but everyone else keeps firing. Let's get your rolls again for suppressing fire to cover Judge Rex.
Ding.
Yeah. Only a 12.
Only a 10 over here.
Okay, the judge does not get covering fire at all.
Sorry.
The enemy
Sorry,
is prepared, so they are going to be firing up at the judge as he comes down.
Sure,
You're
Needle Man.
perfect,
Sure.
guy.
The covering fire was so good if only you hadn't spoken needle.
Yeah, if you come down to that first wave, you would have been
fine.
fine. All right, what's your AC right now? You can't hold onto your shield while you're swinging
17.
down. 17, okay. First shot will miss.
5 floors.
Second shot will hit. The third shot will miss. The fourth shot will
Spider-Man,
hit.
turn off the dark. The needle guy slides down. It's like when you're at that machine with the claw that picks up like an animal, but like just biffs it.
He's stuck on it over and I have to go back and kind of like wiggle it from the bottom.
You just shoot
Yeah.
down the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Oh god, the judge. What a mess. Oh no.
Does the last one hit? It does not. Okay, Judge, as you come down this road, the enemy has spotted that when Damien went down, the Flayed Guard clearly lined up on this target, knowing that more people were coming if suppressing fire was happening. So a just volley of lasgun shots is bouncing past the rope, some of them plinking off your armor where they tagged you, but some of them hitting home, which means you were hit in your extremities, one in the arm, one in the leg, and one just burning across your stomach. You take 17 points of damage as you are caught out by a full squad of the enemy firing directly at you before you hit the ground and can get into cover.
Shit.
Cool. Oh. Cool. Can I, while I'm doing so, can I stim myself? All these stims, not just for he uses them all.
As you land, you can absolutely jab yourself with a stim pack as you rush it.
Yeah, I'm gonna like lazily roll, and then like I'm grappled on
By your hands.
by
yeah.
my hands. So it's basically what used to be two hands holding it. It's now just really one hand. I still have enough strength. Once I touch down, I was planning on just doing.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Can you roll me acrobatics? I forgot to have you do that.
Oh.
Yeah, 9.
Okay, you are going to also take.
No.
You're going to take another 4 damage when you hit the ground.
I rolled a 10, and
I'm sorry, buddy.
You're going to take another 4 damage as you clumsily hit the ground.
okay,
You
so
lost control on the way.
yeah, I just drop off, and what was supposed to be a nice little tuck and roll at the end has just turned into like dropping a turd. You know, I just.
You're the turd, to be clear, right?
I'm the turd.
Yeah, absolutely. So he got shot a couple of
Farted out.
times, and about 10 feet off the ground, he lost the rope altogether and fell onto his back on the ground. Dell loves this.
Yeah.
He is fully turtled at the bottom of the rope.
This fucking whole gets farted.
Jumped out of a window, tried to grapple down, was shot 3 times, released the rope, and we now know canonically fell like a turd onto the concrete.
I like to think it looks like shot, one hand goes free of the rope of the stims he can't get to, the other hand of the stims he just drops it.
Just recline for
Alright, you hit the ground, you stim yourself, so roll me 2d4.
And he falls on his stim.
Okay,
4, 6.
so that's 8. You have 8 temporary HP. So make it know what your regular HP is. That stays the same, but you have an additional 8 that'll be taken first if you take any damage. And you do have the ability to get up and dash into cover, so you are out of the way of combat. You find yourself joining Morgan, Brother Solomon. Morgan looks like crap, Brother Solomon. Christine. Damien.
No, I look like crap.
You also look like crap. It's a competition between the two of you, but you've got more meth in your system, so you're doing great. And 2 arbitrators that you're seeing. They are battered and worn, but still fully engaged in the combat, though they are burning through ammo at a prodigious rate. You can see that a lot of the bandoliers strapped over their armor are empty at this point, but they are still fighting and brave. And that's when you see an Astra Militarum guy that you had yelled to climb over the grapnel and try to go down. This is a strange figure you have not seen before, Morgan and Solomon, and you did not hear that announcement. Do you cover this random person trying to grapple down? When you look up, roll me a perception.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, roll me both of you.
12.
5. Okay, 12. You realize he is dressed in a tattered Imperial uniform, not a Chaos uniform.
Then Morgan was starting to sight up on this guy who seemed like a cultist coming out the window at them, but then notices down the sight, and she will say to Solomon, "Covering fire, Solomon."
Okay, roll me covering fire, Solomon. Took Morgan to spot it, so can Solomon keep the cover?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. With a nat 20, you provide perfect covering fire. This Astra Militarum man rides the line down flawlessly. You are seeing a perfect military precision rappel down the building and dashes over to cover. And all 2 arbitrators, and a soldier to your revenue.
This episode of
New
features the voices of players Del Gormick, Guy Bradford, Josh
episode
Hodge, and Tyler
13.
Hewitt, alongside our Dungeon Master Ryan Plont. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Agents of the Inquisition's artwork was created.
Learning English is hard. That's why I made Fantasy Stories in English, where you can have fun while you learn. You can listen to stories full of action, romance, and mystery. Each episode, I tell stories for beginner, intermediate, and advanced learners, and there's a story for every mood, whether you want something to wake you up.
Yeah, I'm not home until
Fantasy Stories in English is the
oh,
podcast where
22:47. God damn it!
Have managed to escape the Flensing building.
No gaming
Collecting along
tonight.
the way, you are buddies. A
That's for sure.
tortured member of the Astra Militarum, and information on where your target was moved after they arrived at the Flensing house. You have a brief moment to catch your breath.
You know what?
and
I think I'm
possibly hatch
gonna
up some
open the
plans.
battery
As you
energy
process
drink
yourself through
I brought
graduating
along.
steps. You
If I
escape
can
the
find
combat
it.
zone, made your way across the mid
Here it is.
hiding out in another half
Battery-
empty apartment.
no,
where you
Monster,
seem to
I
be
mean.
relatively safe. along with
Monster
your
juiced
companions. Is there anything you want to say to them? Is there anything you want to say to each other?
taste mango loco.
The floor is open now
Loco.
for staging your future plans, as well as using hit dice in the short rest for you.
Short rest.
Love that.
Ah,
Well, I need to do that. Just let me see how much.
this
I
thing
can
is
get before I
dangerously
start
good.
conversation. I'd love to have my intestines and body parts. My internal organs remaining inside of my body, not falling out.
Samesies.
Sorry, does the enhanced one that replenishes
It was short or long.
Land hits. Replenishes each long rest.
I roll 3d10 for my dice.
As many of them as you need to get yourself back to full health. If you only need 2, you can use 2, whatever health zone you want to get to. All right,
more than
that
one.
first one's a 1. Second one's a 3.
Come on.
The third one is a 4, so you get 8 health back.
Do we keep temp HP after a while of short rest?
I am going to allow it with the stims for now, yes. That may change in future, but I will allow it for now.
I'm gonna definitely use as many hit dice as I can do. So here's a D8. 4. 3. I'm gonna just use them all. There's a 6.
13.
Damn it. Yeah, I might as well use what I'm doing.
All right, and we are also seeing Brother Solomon patch his own wounds through his fanciful
Oh, he's back to
rolling the max 8 that he could on his die roll. Unlike everyone else, the Emperor shines down
My hit dice
on
Yes.
Brother
my
Solomon.
hit dice are D10s.
Oh, well, he still rolled an 8 as opposed to the average of 2.
Morgan, are you all right? Judge, do you have a stim for Morgan? She's grievously wounded. Oh, you're looking a little rough yourself. Are you okay? Do you need medicine?
I'm patching bandages around my wounds. And I'm going to hand over a medical stim to Morgan. Just place my hand out and just give her a nod.
Thank
kill him, and let me just think what that looks like.
Just like a police officer, you're going to try to punch the drugs out of him.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Snap at him.
I'm going to elbow him in the gut.
Okay.
You know.
Roll me that attack.
Well, that's a 15.
Okay, that will land.
All right, and what do I have?
1d4 plus your strength.
Oh,
Sounds so reluctant.
that's a 6.
That's 6 damage. Now, you do have an option here, but it stacks differently. You could try to do damage, which is to just physically harm him, or you could do this as non-lethal damage and try to just grapple him out of consciousness before he can stop you.
Grapple him.
Just choke him out. Do you want to choke him out, or do you want to just hit him as hard as you can?
Jeez. I'm going to... we might still need him. I want him, again, using the word ambulatory. I just don't want him half-cocked and crazy. I'm going...
All right, so he's going to take the damage
He's
then.
taking the damage.
Okay. Dan takes a solid hit, falls down, and comes back up. Let me roll a check for him. Oh, no, he fails dramatically, so he's going to try to stab you. He gets 9 with a kitchen knife. With a kitchen knife. Takes a swing at the arbitrator. The judge who just...
It's...
How do you stop it?
Oh.
Do you just step aside, or are you blocking this more aggressively?
I want to show him that this is... So I like hold as it makes contact, dings off, and hopefully just shoots him back a couple of feet.
Great. The knife dings off. Is there anything you want to do on your turn in this combat?
Sure. I'm going to grab him by the wrist, disarm him, and I'm going to shake him a little bit.
Fabulous. That's a grapple. So D&D 2024 says, a grapple, your target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. It chooses which, or it has the grappled condition. The DC for any throw or escape attempt is 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus. As possible. One size larger than you, which is fine. You have a hand free to grab, which you do. So this counts as an unarmed strike. The DC for him to try to dodge this will be 8 plus your strength modifier, which is 4, which takes you to 12, plus your proficiency modifier, which is 2. So it'll be DC 14 for him to see if he can escape this. He does with a 19, so you knock him aside and try to grab him, but it does not work. Let me see if he regains control of himself, though, because this is stim-related fury, not logic-related fury. And with a nat 1, he is going to charge forward at you again to try to stab you, bounce off your shield, fall to the ground, and fall onto his own knife as he spins around and sever his own throat and carotid artery. Dan bleeds out beneath you.
Jesus Christ. I just gave him a medical stim. And that's why we don't give those away like candy.
All right. Lesson learned. Brother Solomon, how are you feeling about
Brother
this?
Solomon is not thrilled with how that went down. He's just got another tick and then concerned. he's just like, because it happened so fast too. Like no one had time to intercede, so he just sees that, and then he like I think he would go to say something to the judge, and then the judge would say, "That's why we don't give," and just stop himself and step back. Morgan, should we? How should we prepare for this mission?
Morgan, how do you feel about what you just saw?
It's perfect timing because Morgan was trying to look out this grate and think. The stress has been building, all of this has been building in her, and the moment that a scuffle started between those two, it was like she had to purposely not look at it because she's thinking in her, she is very stressed. It's like it keeps building because it feels, this walk to this place, it was almost like she felt like I can get a little time to think and like de-stress and think of the next thing, but it was like it almost happened too fast, you know, and that like stress can like change the amount of time that seems to be passing.
Yeah.
It's like they already got to this ending and she doesn't feel like she has the next move yet. So she was trying to dig deep inside of herself and like think about her training, or even like imaginary Valentine, what should I do? Because she's feeling right now like I want them to give me input on what maybe I should do, but their only input is like they want to fight shit. And this is not a situation where we can come in guns blazing and just fight everything, because there's like servo skulls with blades on them that could just go down and blanket us so we can all die. So I think it's both stressors of like, I want to have this plan. I want to have a plan that makes sense, that gets us to the end of this mission. I have to have it right now, because every moment I tell these men and I don't give them an exact thing to do, they will start to be violent with each other or other people, or do something loud, or do something. So it's like she's used to, even in her training, being able to have time to think through things and having quiet and having, and in this moment it's just like, what is the answer that it's like only round pegs into square holes right now?
Yep, so you were still staring at Brother Solomon has summoned you. Damien, you're the only one who spoke, just agreeing in shock. What are you thinking as you see this happen?
He's thinking what a good idea would be for the judge to lead his fellow Arbites into a charge, and the rest of us go another way. Just like, but he'll keep that to himself. But just kind of thinking like, that person was a victim of a cult, but was, as far as he could tell, unmarked. He'd probably seen too much, and therefore would have needed to be probably burned as a heretic, just to be safe, kind of thing.
Yep.
Coming from a witch hunter
You
perspective.
can speak the name of Korn, so yes.
Yeah. So his death does not feel like a loss to the Imperium, from Damien's perspective, but we are in a new world of these like flawed, imperfect tools being wielded sort of secondhand at a distance by Valentine, an inquisitor that he trusts, who kind of gave him a second chance. So it does still feel wasteful. It's a shame. It's too bad. But Damien has come up where like human life has like virtually no value. It's like, oh, you were adjacent to a cult or heresy adjacent, or you were a heretic by association. Burn the whole like building down, burn the whole village down, kind of thing. So it does feel wasteful, but not like there's any kind of like pang of loss of like kind of thing. Because that part of it is like dead.
Yeah, you're not haunted by it in any way.
But it is just a shame. It feels foolish, and I think he just waits now to see what the judge will do next. That's happened.
Yeah. The two arbitrators standing at the back of the group, just outside the entrance back to the duct, are standing at military, not full attention, but military at ease. And arbitrator Johannes Verenda looks over to you, Judge Rex, and says, "Mighty patient of you, sir. First count of attempted murder of an Arbites, sentence to summary execution. You give him a second chance. It's impressive. Great restraint.
It's called a deft touch.
You have it, sir. You have it indeed."
I'm going to, though I will close the eyes of this fellow with my fingers. Victims of the heretic, still victims.
We'll avenge them all. Lex Imperialis.
Lex Imperialis.
Would I be able to, I guess, get some kind of roll or something to help try and suss? I feel like Morgan's brain should be better than mine in this situation, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, fair enough. What do you think you would roll for your tactical awareness? What feels appropriate? Tactical awareness or gut instinct? Either of those would work for me.
I would say, yeah, I'd love an insight gut check then
Great.
of what I could possibly do. Okay, that's a 21.
21. fantastic. You remember the training you received specifically from Kaze Knox, who was one of the Vesserine Janissaries. The Vesserine Janissaries are some of the top mercenaries in the galaxy. They have tattoos covering their body that explain their contracts, that explain that they are part of the Vesserine Janissaries, and offer a ransom price for them to be returned from the enemy, because kidnapping or taking a Janissary hostage is the same as taking a weapon hostage. They're like, this person is a gun. You took a gun from the enemy. Pay us this much and we will take this gun back. They are tremendously deadly, they are ultra professional, and they live for combat. So they work. Every time you hope an enemy would make a mistake, a Vesserine Janissary does not. And Kaze, who was a tattooed woman, her hair shaved to her scalp, muscular but not so much so that she couldn't move well, like that incredibly dangerous combo of ultra flexible but ultra strong, everything in balance. And she trained you especially in knife fighting, just in getting close, when you have to fight dirty, when you have to fight in the street, which was not what you first thought you would receive from a Vesserine Janissary. However, during those conversations, you learned from her that a street fight is the way you should think of every single battle tactically, which is assume the enemy has more weapons, play the angles you have, fight dirty, move quick, and land a killing blow as quickly as possible. The only time you attack a limb instead of the neck, the torso, or the groin is if it will allow you to get to those things faster. Because that's the game as a Janissary. You're like, this is over, we're on to the next thing. I'm not here to be showy, I'm not here to fuck around. Just end it. So when you look at this potential combat, you don't know if there are any supports nearby. That's possible. You know that you have these two Dark Mechanicum who don't seem to be moving in concert. They're equally spread around this place. So it would be very possible to send teams or people in to go sneak up on this person, take this one out. The other one can be taken out with gunfire at the same time, or can be taken out close as well. The things you don't know, which are the things you worry about, are where are the entrances that possible reserves could come from, and it seems like that's the rest of the estate, right in the center of these gantries with the cogitators on them, where the Mechanicum are traveling back and forth from, so about 60 feet in from where you are, about 20 feet to the left. And what is inside that central ship that they keep going to look at? Those are the question marks. You don't have an easy way to look at those at range because Romeo is down.
Yes.
You have Rex too. The other thing you have are expendables. You have two arbitrators who have said they will do whatever you want, which means you can use them to plug a gap and then not worry about having to unplug it. So, you have your tools. You have yourself at range, you know you're very sneaky. You have Solomon, who is awful at sneaking, and thus is probably where you want to put heavy things. You have the arbitrators who are good at shooting. You don't know if those servo skulls are functioning on their own or if they need to be directed. That's a question mark. But, step one, eliminate the two Mechanicum, because you can do that the easiest using the assets that you have. Then you need to plug the door, you need to check inside that plane, and you need to be prepared at any point for those servo skulls to go off. And if they do, ultimately you probably want the arbitrators to draw their attention, because you can test what they're capable of on someone who isn't required for your retinue. That's the ruthless Janissary answer to this question.
Thank you.
No problem. Feel free to adapt as much as you want, as always, because I'm not telling you this is definitively what you should do. I'm also not telling you this is definitively the best tactical plan. I'm just telling you, based on that role, here's the expert you trained with, here's what you would pick up from that training.
Yes. I think it makes sense because it's a combination of that training and also the things that Morgan is familiar with, which it feels very much like there's an option in her mind that she was originally thinking of, like, sneak in, get more information, lay low. But I think with the hustle and bustle, with the people behind her, it's like, that would work if I was by myself. And I think Morgan is still wrestling with that, like, I have to make decisions that everyone can work within. I can't just count on my own skill set and the decisions that I would make, which is a positive and a negative.
Yeah, or you could do the fallback combo of both, which is lay out a plan for if something goes wrong and just go in yourself.
Yeah, that's true. That maybe putting all of these things together then is the answer that comes to her mind. So she's going to crouch down and start unscrewing the one piece of grate, as we had discussed. And as she does that, she'll look up and say, all right, we need to get rid of those two Dark Mechanicum and get into the ship. That is ultimately our goal, to see what is in there, something important. But I will go first and attempt to get us more information. If I can get us more information, we will change this plan. If I go down there and things become fired upon me, Judge, I wish you to take the Arbites and go. The two Mechanicum, the ones that you said that there's one more towards the side where there could be.
There's one kind of on your 60 feet of the area, and there's one on the other 60 feet of the area. So there's one closer to you, and then if you work along the gantry on the left, that's where you see the entrance to this whole area from the rest of the estate. It's a walled entrance, there's a gate. So if you want the arbitrators to plug that hole,
yes.
It's like fight your way forwards and make sure nobody else comes in.
Yes. So she's going to point out, is that the left or right?
The left from where you were looking. If we are saying that north is the far end of this flight zone and south is where you are, it is the west. Because the east opens up onto the open air and allowing things to take off into the atmosphere.
Judge, I want you to take the other Arbites and go west towards that Mechanicum. And I would like the rest of you to go east to the other one. I wish this to happen at my command. Until then, I want all of you to stay here and stay quiet, and please do not argue with one another.
I don't know why you'd think I'd argue. But
Look at this dead man on the ground.
Arbites? I'm just gonna nod, because I'm accepting this plan.
Orders are understood. The only person you had to worry about is dead, man.
Thank you. All right. I'll be right back. She's gonna lower herself quietly down out of the grate.
Fantastic. Where are you going?
I want to go to whatever closest cogitator I can get to, staying low, to try and put the data spike in it and get more information.
Fantastic. Roll me a stealth as you travel.
I'm just gonna use my last luck point on this one. I'm scared. Which is a good call.
nice.
21.
Fails. And that one with disadvantage definitely fails. No one sees you. So you make your way over to the cogitator and you can slip your data spike into it.
Great.
Now
At the
I got
moment
a
I do
test. Yes, when we find out. Okay. That's pretty good. And that's worse. Okay. Your data spike is better programmed than their scrap code. So the data spike sinks in. You see the light on the end of it blink red. Slightly longer than you're used to. There's a moment of it flashing faster and stranger, and then it slows down again to red, and then it shifts to green. The data spike can be removed. You've captured what you can from the station.
Great. She's going to take that.
To be clear, the wind is whistling by outside.
Oh,
There's
great.
not as much. It's not like it's a silent space. The Mechanicum are banging on stuff and welding things. There are a lot of audio experiences going on.
Great. So just radio back up. Close that I've sent you more information, and it's from some dark Mechanicum. We're trying to get closer to our asset.
Thank you for that information. I will filter for scrap code, try to find what you need. Any specific information wanted?
We're looking for Talos Ivor still.
Okay. Checking. 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 Can you roll me a d20 for a closet?
15.
Okay. That's a pretty good roll for him. Apparently they messaged off-world to some kind of benefactor.
Yes.
They were interested in Talos, so he was brought for transport to one of their flyers. It has not yet left the hangar. He was brought to the hangar. That has been reported.
Understood. We are right on that hangar outside. We're going to try and get on that ship.
Excellent. Is there anything I can do to assist?
And once we get on that ship, maybe. I'll try and get you more information from it. Over and out.
Okay. Up in his room to himself off the radio.
Aww.
And Margaret is... Alright, this is what we can do. She says... Team, execute the action now.
Affirmative.
Yes.
Damien, with me.
I know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yo. He takes off. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
The Arbites immediately follow you, Judge. There's no hesitation there.
Great. So we walk with purpose in a line formation, just, 1, 2, 3. And I just raise my hand with my 2 fingers. I just jut them forward in the go action. And
Are you being as blunt as possible? Is this you kicking open a grate and leaping down, just full action hero mode?
Well, full action mode is noisy as shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're more precise and surgical than that. This is...
So you're all dropping down out of grates and just moving.
Correct.
Fabulous. All right, everybody is dropping down out of grates. Please roll me your initiative. The Dark Mechanicum will be rolling at disadvantage because they are being surprised.
That's a dirty 20 on the initiative.
Very nice.
14 for the judge.
Okay.
22.
All right.
Hell yeah.
They just blast
16.
16. Okay. 2 of you can change your space voluntarily with anyone else in this initiative order. So right now, Morgan is going first, Damien is second of the 4 of you, Solomon is third, and the judge is last. Do you want to change any of that order?
Would Solomon I guess with Solomon, I don't know what else you have. I know you got a greatsword and that's it, as far as I can tell. Would Solomon be able to get to the Mechanicus that we've been assigned to, the east side one?
The far side Mechanicus? No.
No? Then I'm going to keep my spot if that's all right with you, unless you've got a pitch to swap up and get in there faster.
No, I don't think so. He doesn't really have a ton of range, anything like that, so he's just tearing off. He's running.
Okay.
All right, is that staying the same? Morgan, you're good
I think
where you
I'm
are?
good where I'm at. We're gonna lay down some instant fire here.
Do you want to come up higher in the turn order for anything?
Yeah, I got my 2 guys. Okay. I think we're going to be okay.
Fantastic. Okay, that's staying the same. I've got those guys who roll a 13, which feels very appropriate for the Arbites to be coming after you. And then I need to do the Dark Mechanicum, but they're at disadvantage. Yeah, there's some dog shit.
You like that?
Mm-hmm. Disadvantage. Oh, the same fucking number.
Perfect.
All right.
Love that for them.
And with tremendous tactical acuity, you're all going before these ambushed Dark Mechanicus. So, Morgan, you are first. You are over near the Cogitators, having stepped back, which means from where you stand, it is 60 feet to the central gate. It is approximately 60 feet. I'm not doing the isosceles triangle angle right now. That middle thing. I'm just going to say it's 60 feet for you to go northeast to get to the central flyer. It would be longer than that to get to the other end. I'm not sure what your target is. You're the only person who you didn't assign something to. What are you doing in this combat?
Morgan is wanting to get close to the flyer. I want to try and get on that ship.
Great, you're going to dash to the flyer, so that will require some jumping, some parkouring a little bit over things. Can you roll me an acrobatics? I will give you advantage because this is your plan. You've had a chance to look at the layout of the field, both from above and down here, so I don't think you would not have scouted and thus had to riff this run.
Great. It's a 25.
You reach the flyer if you are... So yeah, you do 30 feet for yourself, you do another 30 feet. You can use your cunning action for that. You are at the base of this flyer. The refueling pipes are still in place. The rear entrance of this Valkyrie is open to go into it. What do you want to do?
Are the Dark Mechanicum still in my field of vision being up here?
You can see them, yes.
How far away are they?
They are both about 30 or 40 feet.
Oh, great. So I would like to shoot the Dark Mechanicum on the west, the one that I send the Arbites after.
Okay, so you want to shoot the one that's closer to the grates?
Yes.
Yes, so technically they're kind of north and south as opposed to east and west, but the southward one that's close to them. Don't worry, we all know what you're trying to say. So.
Yeah, I want to help lay down fire for the Arbites coming in because I have the most confidence in the judge, but not these other 2 Arbites in the same way that my brother, the Psyker, can do. Mm-hmm. So this is my, I'm helping them, then I'm going to purely focus on getting in the ship.
Then you're in the plane, so you're helping first. Yes. Okay, so you're going to take your shot at that Dark Mechanicum. Go for it. Roll me an attack.
All right, and this makes all my assassinate stuff go off.
Absolutely, because you get advantage because they have not acted yet in this combat.
Okay, I re-roll. I re-roll once. Okay, we like that better. We like that better.
Very nice.
That is a 23 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Jesus.
So it gets sneak attack, and then this first attack does extra damage. So
Fabulous.
here's my 3d6 for my weapon plus sneak attack.
Nice. Very nice.
Decent.
And it's that plus 7.
Oh, damn. Beautiful.
18 damage.
With 18 damage, your long last fires as you bring it to your shoulder and just blows the head off of this dark mechanicum that the arbitrators are shifting towards. He falls in a shower of sparks, fully dead.
Good. We like that. Now I can... The arbitrators are going to the section I wanted. I will be focused on the ship next time.
Fabulous. So, station next to the ship, you have made your first kill in this combat and you are in the position you want to be. Damien.
Yeah, as I make my way up to this dark mechanicum, I'm going to basically move my maximum movement speed. I don't think that gets me to melee range.
No. So there are a couple of different options. You could move straight across the central area, which they are about 90-ish feet from you. You could move 30 straight across the floor, but you need to parkour a little bit, which would be an acrobatics roll. Or you'd have to go 20 over and 10 forwards, but the gantry's totally clear for you to sprint across without having to make a roll.
I am going to go light crossbow, so I would want to move to as much cover as possible. I want to take my first shot and then get safe.
Okay, great. So they are within, if you move forwards 10 feet off the gantry, which you won't need to roll for because that's not that extensive, you can take your shot within range of your weapon.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then. This is a standard light crossbow. I'm not juicing it with any warp stuff because I don't know if I'm allowed to do that with these parties around. So we will do 5 plus 4, 9 to hit.
9 to hit. That will not hit, sadly.
So just a kapwing with a literal, actual physical projectile, just a big bolt actually just bouncing off of something.
Correct. There are mechanical parts. So that's what happens. Are you moving the rest of your 20 feet forwards into cover? There's a lot of cover along this path because there are refueling stations, there are various metal banks and other things.
As long as I can maintain cover. Yeah, you know what? I will do a little bit of shoot and scoot of just, okay, so I've fired this off. I clearly have his attention, I would assume. Duck down to cover, and then I'm going to try and move undetected. So, like, you saw me go down, now I'm moving. Which way did I go? You don't know.
Fabulous. Roll me a stealth.
Stealth is 18 plus 2, dirty 20.
Nice.
It's a very good duck down. So you are invisible. The only thing is you won't be able to move forwards where you'd have to vault over things, but you can move left or right.
Yeah, I'm going to move to the...
gantry side or Valkyrie side?
I'm going to move Valkyrie side.
Great. So you move over and find yourself in the lee and under the wing of this closest Valkyrie to your position.
Yeah.
So you are hiding out there. Solomon.
Solomon sees Damien take off, and he's gonna do the same thing. He gets all fired up, but you notice Solomon glows with the light of the Emperor as he activates one of his channel divinities, and he kicks on Peerless Athlete. So Solomon, for the next hour, has advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks, and he can jump 10 feet high and long. Whoa! So he just, holy shit, he jumped by the line of the Emperor. And he like takes off in a dead sprint, and he's gonna jump that like 10 feet off the gantry.
Yeah, he jumps 10 feet to land beside you, Damien, as you are ready to move sideways, just blocking your path before he keeps moving forwards.
Like preternaturally fast. Damien, don't wait up, he says.
Are you booking it to Morgan at the Central Valkyrie, or where are you headed?
I was gonna just go after the closest.
Great. So we'll give you another 50 feet because it's the far side Mechanicum. So you're making your way forwards. I do need an acrobatics check from you to make sure you can parkour your way with advantage. We may as well be rolling it sarcastically, but
my acrobatics is not. It's not. My athletics is great. My acrobatics.
Oh, would you prefer athletics?
Yeah, I would. Of course, I would.
Fabulous. You're doing that. It's more jumping.
Yeah,
superhero.
Jumping strong.
And you don't care about the damage you are doing to the environment around you as you do this.
And he's not graceful about it too. Like
Yeah.
he pings off things and he just
It's
like
big jumps and
claws
hammering
and
down,
wall and, yeah.
leaving giant boot prints
Mhm. It's
dented
that-
in the metal
Is
floor.
it that track and field hurdle runner who is just nailing every hurdle and just keeps
yes.
going?
Anything that's in his way, he pushes it over.
Yeah.
A guy comes up with a tray of drinks. Get out of here!
It's like watching the agents in the Matrix jump from car to car.
Yeah.
Like it's just crunch,
Smash it, yes.
crunch.
There's no concern for his surroundings at all.
You knock the hurdle over with your big swing dick.
That's right.
Exactly. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, you clear 60 feet of this action heading straight towards the Dark Mechanicum. Morgan, you've never seen anybody move this fast or impressively. Solomon is simple, but he is very terrifying at what he does.
Yeah, and it's all so pure and holy. It's like she's starting to appreciate how simple he is in the way that like he is just purely good. Like this is a pure, good, powerful beacon of the Empire.
Yeah, if you can win him over, he could be your Rex too.
Yeah, honestly, for a minute, it is like that thing of like, is this what it like? It feels like he's so holy that it's like he should also maybe be an Imperial saint. Like, is this what it feels like to have a holy warrior on the battlefield? She's never experienced that.
It's true, you've lived a life devoid of these more sincere and earnest miracles of the Emperor, and
Yes.
now you've got one seemingly striding alongside you. It is so rare to find an Imperial Crusader of this purity because the galaxy corrupts, and he's been uncorrupted.
It's amazing. It's just like just makes her. It does warm her heart in that way of like, okay, the Emperor is with us if this man can do these things.
So this Golden Warrior is sprinting. Your team is following you. You have 2 Arbites with you. The first time you've been able to effectively command other Arbites in the field of battle, in the prosecution of heretics. Rex 2, sparking a little bit, still with you in combat. What do you do?
Let's go over the plan that Morgan detailed. He wants me to take watch of basically a corridor where other enemies could pour through. Is that the general idea?
You're going to go watch the gate where anyone else could come from.
Okay, great. So, yeah, it's a very simple objective for us. So I have 2 other arbiters to either side of myself. So I'm just going to direct them to take the left flank and the right flank of this gate, take position while I come down the center. I am, for all intents and purposes, the leader right now, so I am willing to take more of the damage to set the morale for my group. I am going to have Rex basically just scout the periphery. I don't want it to take any damage because it's really a close combat creature. So that's what I do. I just motion with my hands.
Yep, and your team moves. You will get there this turn if you are willing to risk either an athletics or an acrobatics to move through the field of technology, or you can chase the gantry and you will hit that gate next turn.
Time is pressing. We're gonna push. We're gonna risk it. So run in.
Fantastic. You are running and gunning. Roll me an athletics or an acrobatics.
Okay. With my athletics, that'll be a dirty 24.
Fabulous. You make it so cleanly, and your friends inspired by what you were doing. Johannes Verenda makes the leap with you, no problem. Trooper Beatus trips over something and falls down halfway there. Go, oh, damn! He hits the ground.
Beatus! Get up, Beatus! We gotta do this!
Yo, Arbitrator Verenda following you. You are carrying shotguns, which are not great extended range weapons, but as you get to this gate, looking out, you don't see anyone coming right now. To be clear, it is a large kind of double door situation. They're both open into the rest of the estate. As you glance around, you can see that there is a massive kind of gatehouse structure in the distance. There's a mansion, there's a hedge maze, all of it dead, withered, grotesque. There are bloodstains around. You're not sure who would be coming towards this place yet. You don't see anyone. But there is one of the Dark Mechanicum over on this other side of the field, about 40 feet away from you. A shotgun might not be the best weapon, but you do have a pistol if you wanted to contribute to this.
This is on the other side of the gate. I see this.
No, this is on your side of the gate, because there is the one, there was kind of the south, which was killed by Morgan, and then there's the north, which Damien did not yet kill. You saw his round ping off, and Solomon hasn't gotten there yet.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, I'm going to use my auto pistol. Great. You know, what else am I going to do right now? So I'm going to take position, angle my body. I'm basically just going to turn it with one leg pointing in the direction of the open gate, the other leg pointing behind me.
Yeah, you're stacked up on the gate, no question, but you can shoot this way if you want.
Yeah, so just pull out my auto pistol, point, and shoot.
Great, take a shot.
That is a dirty 21.
That will definitively hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
He's strapped. How many weapons does he carry on him? He's got like 8 different
He's got a shotgun, an auto pistol, a combat knife, and a shock maul.
Woof.
Backup weapons for his primary weapons.
Absolutely.
Okay, I got a 5. And
okay.
It's piercing damage.
And you add what?
This does not have a damage modifier.
Oh, because you don't have a dexterity modifier. It's negative, so that doesn't affect your shooting.
No, but I do cast, it does cast Vex, so I do damage and I get advantage.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can only have weapons mastery of 2 weapons per day. So I assume you've been choosing the shotgun and the shock maul that you've been using.
That's
so this will just be regular damage. So you rolled 5?
That's 5.
5 piercing.
5 piercing.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Your shot pierces the armor of this Mechanicus member, and we are going to fire at this. The other term, if you want to use something a little colloquially, it's the same thing that they've been calling Talos Ivo. A heretic. Yeah. Heretek is another term for anybody doing these kinds of things. But you have a shot from your friend Verenda, which will miss, and you have a shot from Beatus as he staggers up. And that will hit shockingly. His stats are worse, but Beatus did it. Okay, and that will do another 7 points of damage for Beatus. Maximum damage punching into this member of the Dark Mechanicus. So 2 different bullets punch into this figure from 2 different directions. And combat continues. Rex 2 is just following you around and staying in cover, correct?
Just doing circles around me. No. Yeah, it was a border collie in a previous life. Yeah, it's just gonna stay around us. It's for close combat, so I'm not making it run over back there.
Fantastic. So it's staying around you so that it will follow you if you were making your way out of this combat, perhaps at one point.
Correct.
And then this member of the Dark Mechanicus turns, and you see them raise a hand to their temple, having been shot multiple times. And that's when you watch the Servo Skull Swarm activate, breaking their pattern and swooping down towards your party.
This episode of Agents of the Inquisition features the voices of players Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, Josh Halbert, and Tyler Hewitt, alongside our Dungeon Master Ryan LeBlanc. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Agents of the Inquisition's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC.com. Our theme song is The Hordes by Megan McDuffie, and our ad breaks use the track Smoke and Trouble and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR. All of their music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us.
Do we get Chris again?
Eddie, and then Eddie kept framing us for stuff we were going through, trying to get all the lands, you know. Went to Phoenix.
60 seconds.
And then to Phoenix, Arizona. And then we fought a cat. Phoenix.
Yay! We went to Phoenix and fought the Phoenix.
And then we did that, and then we've been doing more stuff.
40 seconds.
Barney is he thinks he's alive, but he might not be. And then the cat's actually not a cat.
30 seconds.
And then also we just fought a bunch of the hags, and we beat them, and so they're trying to invade Parrish
20 seconds.
and take over more, and we didn't, and we stopped them. And then also we saw Carol, and she was a hag, but then she had to she like passed out.
Wow.
All right, with 10 seconds to spare.
Welcome to Tales from the Stinky Dragon.
What was the
I'm going to finish the question now.
Okay.
Please let it be something completely different.
If they can accurately and succinctly recall the previous arc in 90 seconds.
Oh.
I saw Blaine had their hand up first before Barbara.
Technically, he did it about 9.
He did. He didn't. He didn't.
Accurately?
So I would like to see if anybody can do more on the previous arc. Blaine, go for it.
Okay, so we're on a train heading to Parrish. At one point, Jacques the cat. You already got something wrong. What? No, we're heading on a train. Parrish was one of the places that we ended up because we were chasing after Jacques.
80 seconds.
So we get there, we get encountered by the Headless Horseman, and then he thinks that we're bad guys, we're good guys,
70
chill.
seconds.
We run into Lewis the Ice Giant, who is terrorizing the town. We defeat him, and then save a lady, and then he...
What's the lady's name? 60 seconds.
Katrina. So her and the Headless Horseman have like a little rendezvous, because it's Parrish. So we're looking...
Well, I will stop the stream here. See you guys tomorrow, or maybe later if I'm have enough energy to play a little War Thunder. So yeah, catch you guys later, maybe. It's 22:48 at night here now, so I'll be driving for 3 hours back and forth.